Hello everyone, welcome to Education KA channel. Today I have one exercise like on screen. If sine x plus sine square of x plus sine power 3 of x equal 1, find the values of cosine power 3 of x minus 4 cosine power 4 of x plus 8 cosine square of x. We see that the expression that we must to find that its values, it have all cosine of x. But the expression that they tell us it have a lot of sign, so that we must change sine of x to cosine of x. But we use this expression. So before we go to the solution, don't forget to subscribe my channel for more exciting videos. And go to the solution together. Now I use the expression. So we have sine of x plus sine square of x plus sine power 3 of x equal 1. So that I change sine square of x to the right hand side, and we get sine x plus sine power 3 of x equal 1 minus sine square of x. We know 1 minus sine square of x is equal cosine square of x, because sine square of x plus cosine square of x is equal 1. So if I change sine square of x from the left hand side to the right hand side, we get minus, so we can write it cosine square of x is equal 1 minus sine square of x. So that I can change this by cosine square of x to this expression. So we get sine of x plus sine power 3 of x is equal cosine square of x. And then this I can take sine of x out. So we get sine of x factor 1 plus sine square of x equal cosine square of x. And like before, we know sine square of x. Sine square of x plus cosine square of x is equal 1. So I change cosine square of x from the left hand side to the right hand side. We get sine square of x equal 1 minus cosine square of x. So I can replace it to this expression. So we get sine of x factors 1 plus 1 minus cosine square of x equals cosine square of x. So sine of x factor 2 minus cosine square of x is equals cosine square of x. And then we raise both sides of this equation to squares. So we get sine squares of x factors 2 minus cosine squares of x all squares, and equals cosine squares of x all raised to square. And then this sine squares of x is equal 1 minus cosine squares of x. and this equal 2 squares minus 2 times cos square of x plus cosine square of x all squares, and is equal cos power 4 of x. And then this equal 1 minus cosine square of x factors 4 minus 4 cosine square of x plus cosine power 4 of x equals cos power 4 of x. And then we can explain it. So we time in, we get 1 times 4, we get 4. And this we time in, we get minus 4 cosine square of x. And this we time in, we get plus cos power 4 of x. And this we get minus 4 cosine square of x. And this we get plus 4 cosine power 4 of x. And this we get minus cos power 6 of x. And equals cos power 4 of x. Let me see this cosine power 4 of x and this cosine power 4 of x. So I can simplify it, and we get 4 minus this minus 4 and this minus 4 cosine square of x. So we get minus 8 cosine square of x and plus 4 cosine power 4 of x and minus cosine power 6 of x equal 0. And then I change this term and this term and this term to the right hand side. So we get 4 equal this. We change from the left hand side to the right hand side, we get positive. So 8 cosine squares of x and this minus 4 cosine power 4 of x and this plus cosine power 6 of x. So that we have this expression that we need to show it's equal like this, okay? Cosine power 6 of x minus 4 power 4 of x plus x cosine square of x. So that I can write cosine power 6 of x in front of us. So we get cosine power 6 of x and minus 4 cosine power 4 of x and plus x cosine square of x equal 4 is our solution. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, don't forget like and subscribe my channel for more exciting videos. Goodbye. See you later.